What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel, How to Defeat a Narcissist. I am a healthy relationship advocate and an author. Please check out the links in the description below for my book available now on Amazon titled How to Defeat a Narcissist, the complete guide to shut down narcissistic abuse with outlying tactics that will blow your mind and make it easy to identify abuse and shut it down immediately. So make sure you check that out. Also, the link to my blog is in the description box below as well. I have lots of very helpful tips, tricks, and articles on narcissism, raising self-esteem, and leveling up to live your best life. So let's get started on the video topic, guys. You can't love yourself if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, okay? It is impossible to love yourself and be with a narcissist. Why is that? The narcissist attacks the very foundation of who you are as a person. They see you as something they can deconstruct, okay? You're already put together, but they want to deconstruct you. And they want you to believe that you are self-sabotaging yourself while, in fact, they are doing everything they can to sabotage you, okay? The narcissist leaves most victims feeling like the narcissist owes them something because it takes the victim so long to unravel the mystery that the person that they love is in fact a narcissist. And in the end, they realize that the narcissist just took from them and rarely gave them anything in return. There was no reciprocity. It was not a mutual give and take loving relationship between two adults. It was somebody who basically sucked the life force out of you. And the sad part is, and this is the hardest part to hear, guys, you kind of allowed them to do it, okay? I know that's hard to hear, but you have to take responsibility for your part in the relationship with the narcissist, okay? Unless they had a gun to your head, unless they forced you to be with them and it was an abduction, you had the free will to leave the narcissist at any given time, okay? I know circumstances make it hard for some people to leave, but there's never going to be a good time to leave a narcissist. There's never going to be a convenient time. In fact, when you want to exercise your courageousness, be brave and leave, it's probably going to be at the worst financial circumstances or the worst circumstances in general in your life that you have to face. But through that darkness, there is a spark of light that will renew your soul and your spirit. And in the end, you will come out a braver, smarter, and stronger person, okay? So you're going to go through a metamorphosis, but don't resist it. Suffering is part of life, okay? It may feel like leaving them is going to be too hard to handle, and you might as well just stay, but that's not the case at all, guys. You want to go through the darkness to get to the light, okay? And that's just the way it is. That's how life is set up. And many people have done it before you, and believe me, you can do it too. So again, if at any point you decide, well, you're in a toxic relationship with a maleficent narcissist, okay? And you tell yourself, I want to start loving myself, okay? So you might not leave the narcissist right away because you plant that positive affirmation in your head that you want to love yourself now, okay? And you start to take little steps towards loving yourself, like taking care of your body. You decide you want to eat healthier and you want to go to the gym. As soon as the narcissist sees you eating salad and refusing to eat Twinkies and cookies and drink soda, the narcissist is going to amplify their attack on you. Seeing your rise is their greatest disappointment, okay? It is like defeat for them, okay? How to defeat a narcissist essentially is basically loving yourself, okay? Again, you can't love yourself and be with a narcissist. As soon as they see you trying to level up your life and improve yourself, they will retaliate, and it will not be nice. It will be one of their greatest attacks on you to stop you, to bring you back down a notch, okay? So what they'll do if they see you on a diet, for example, you say you don't want to eat junk food, all of a sudden you come home from work and there's Twinkies, Oreos, cookie dough ice cream, pizzas everywhere, Danishes, donuts on the table. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then they'll sit there and eat all this junk food in front of you to entice you, okay? And you're already trying to be strong and fight your sugar addiction, but they're throwing it in your face. And then if you refuse to eat a dessert when you guys go out to eat, they might say you're no more fun anymore. They don't like going out with you. You're a bore. You're a lame. And they're going to try to coerce you into ordering a chocolate lava cake with 2 scoops of ice cream on the side, okay? It's going to be impossible to try to diet and not feel guilty about improving yourself. They're going to make you feel bad about trying to improve your diet, okay? That is one example, okay? So when you start loving yourself, remember that the attacks are going to amplify. The more you love yourself, the more you do things to love yourself. From going to the gym, they'll accuse you of cheating at the gym with one of the trainers. They'll accuse you of not really going to the gym and having an affair. They'll say all you care about is yourself and that you're a narcissist now because you want to work out, and that you're selfish because all you care about is your body and you're superficial and you're materialistic. So they're going to come at you in every way to attack you. But remember, the devil is a liar, okay? That's why you can't be with them if you decide to love yourself, okay? The fact that you've entered a relationship with them to begin with is an indication that you were lacking in self-love and in self-denial, not willing to face the reality of who a person is, okay? Acceptance is a huge process that you must accomplish to defeat a narcissist. You have to accept them for who they are. And the biggest, thing you have to accept is that, kind of like the serenity prayer, but I have my own version of it for victims of narcissistic abuse. It's narcissists are maladaptive. They don't change. A psychiatrist working with them for several years and administering medication to them may be able to change them after several years, but even statistically, the chances of that are slim to none. And who are you? Just a regular civilian, a person trying to live their best life with no clinical training, with no psychiatry degree, and you think that you can put on a cape and save a narcissist? You think your love will change the narcissist. The harder you love, the bigger chance you'll be able to change them into the man you want them to be, okay? Believing that you can change someone's behavior by loving them is a sense of entitlement. You feel entitled. You feel that you can change them, when in fact you can't. You can only change yourself. So that belief that you can change a man and love him enough that he loves you back in return is narcissistic within itself. So shed your own narcissistic tendencies, defeat the narcissist, and love yourself. Because when you make a decision, an unbreakable decision that I'm going to start loving myself, you will find it very hard to get along with the narcissist. And eventually, you'll come to a crossroads and you'll say, hey, I want to continue to love myself. My partner's making it impossible to do so. I'm going to have to leave him to love me, okay? And that's what it's going to come down to when you ultimately make a decision to put yourself first and love yourself. Now, if you make the decision not to love yourself, it's going to be very easy to stay in a relationship with a narcissist, because people who don't love themselves allow continued abuse. They allow it repeatedly over and over again, okay? I had a client whose husband, they break up like every 3 months. He's a narcissist. He cheated on her, had a whole other family on the side, came back to her. He abused her financially. Basically, he spends his whole paycheck on like rims and minuscule things, guns, kind of scary, right? And all kinds of stuff that, he's like a kid at a candy shop with his paycheck, has no responsibilities, makes her pay all the bills. They've been evicted over a dozen times, live in hotels with their children, okay? Recently, he broke up with her, and He's been recording them having sex and been taking pictures of her naked while she sleeps. And what he'll do is he'll post all those pictures and videos online and send them to her friends and family. I received the video from him. It is absolutely sickening. And she's been dealing with this type of toxic behavior for 10 years, okay? Is she at this point enabling it? Is she encouraging it by not loving herself, okay? If she loved herself, she would not tolerate it. It might happen, your boyfriend cheats on you, you forgive him once, and then he does it again, you're out the door, okay? That is an example of a person who loves themselves. A person who just doesn't take any shit is going to leave the cheater on sight because they know that they can do better, because they know their worth, okay? So the longer you stay with the narcissist, the longer your self-esteem plummets into a deficit. It's going to make it harder for you to recover once they discard you or once you finally leave. It's just going to make it harder to recover because you're going to have years of trauma with the narcissist instead of months, okay? Get out now. Get out, okay? So again, you can't love yourself and be in a relationship with a narcissist, okay? For that's going to be the end of this video, you guys. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, check out the description below, please. And again, check out my book on Amazon and my blog. Until next time, be vigilant.